On tape, man.
What's up? Hyman Jamal here.
And Jamal McGusty. And we want to talk about today females. That don't mean you're a hoe forever. Forever ever?
Nah, forever never seem that long until you're grown.
You feel me? So anyway, this whole ordeal stemmed from females having a relationship for 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Cut that one off. Maybe 1 week.
You barely know a nigga name after a week.
Cut that off. Maybe like 5 days.
You just, yeah. You still asking, who is this over the phone?
You feel me? And basically trying to, let that cover up you being who you are. Which is a hoe. But that don't mean you have to be a hoe forever.
And I'm going to say this. Be comfortable in being you. It's nothing wrong. If you a sexual person and you like being promiscuous, ain't nothing wrong with that. If you promiscuous, why don't you just go ahead and say, hey, to one cat that you dealing with, we can kick it right now. Just be upfront and honest with the dude. Then the next one, hey, it is what it is. You taking things day by day. You having fun in life. You trying to find you, as James Earl Jones said, and coming to America about a king. When questioned about him, a king? He came to America to sow his royal oats. Sow your royal oats,
So basically, instead of saying you want a relationship and misleading this young man, and having him say, okay, I want to treat her right and let her meet parents and go out to birthdays and do special things. 3 weeks, he probably could have hit that 10 times. But he didn't took you out 5 times and maybe smashed once. And all you wanted was dick from the beginning. So you both would have been better off if you would have just told the truth.
I know that for sure. Women play the game like a dominologist. They straight up locking up the board with 20 going out. And then they getting everybody's hand.
Yeah, because, you all do know that, that thing between those two thighs is really, really powerful.
Man, them lips between your thighs
equals money, if you use it that way. But, be professional and
why use something that was made for good for power of evil? If you never watched Star Wars, you know that greed, that's the way of the dark side. Nah, go ahead, stay on the side of the right. Stay on the side of the Jedi. Don't move over to the dark side. Nah, stay on the Jedi side of the Force.
Not the dark side of the Force. Yeah, you can use it for good or you can use it for evil. And most of these females, why do you want to use it for evil? You can cause so much joy and happiness with it, but you break so many hearts with it, and you really just use it for until, you're 30, 35 years old and you wonder why you don't have anybody you can count on.
And ladies, if you are going to be out there in the streets, like my man Jamal said, just go ahead and be honest. It's like what Andre said on the morning after. I think that she some type of hoe. No. I don't give a damn about giving it up on the first night. That just let me know that she know what she want out of life. That show you a decisive woman. I had some homegirls back in college that, were fairly promiscuous young ladies. They changed out dudes like they changed drawers and whatnot. No, I didn't look at them any different because they were straight up front and honest.
I never met them, but okay.
They were straight up front and honest with it. And they were still taking care of their business. They didn't have their business all out in the street. They still carried themselves in a professional manner. They just happen to be young women who like to have a lot of sex.
Okay, and this is how you have your business all out in the street and how you don't. Okay, when you be upfront with the guy.
Rule number 1.
Okay. Set the rules. Okay, he knows. Okay, one day this is going to end. I'm going to cut this off and it's going to be cut off. That's fine. The guy, 3 months, however long you choose, is over. He goes and finds somebody else. Let's say you don't set this rule.
Rule number 2.
If you break the rules, and then have this guy falling in love with you, what does he want to do? He wants to go all on Facebook and Twitter and YouTube and all type of thing, and then all your stuff is out there. Don't make no sex tape. You'll be out there like Lil Kimmy. You feel me?
And ladies, you got to be careful with these guys now. You just can't go run this game on this dude and then expect for everything to be okay. Like Jamal said, you got Facebook. He will ruin you on there, and to where you want to take down the profile. World Star. Everything goes on World Star now.
Everything.
A granny cranking it. That's going on World Star. You know, your sex tape will be on World Star uncut. I guarantee you. And somebody will be jacking off to you. And you ain't even intend for that to happen. You intended only for your man to see that.
Then you didn't even get paid for it.
But out of vengeance, out of spite, this man went ahead and released that tape.
And that don't mean you have to be a hoe forever. What we mean by this is, do your thing. Just like dudes are dogs and freaks and sluts and whores and everything, so are some of the females. Okay, just be real with it. Be very selective when you're doing it. You know what I'm saying? Wrap it up, do whatever you gotta do.
Wrap that shit up, B.
And, you know what I'm saying, when you're ready, just like, hopefully you find a dude that's ready and the timing is right, and then you won't be a hoe forever.
You know, there's nothing wrong with a car having a couple miles on it.
Brush up on your skills.
You know,
get that head game right.
Go ahead and take this time in which you are allegedly hoeing. I'm just going to call it you finding yourself. This time of finding self to really go ahead and become a pro at what it is that you do.
Learn how to ride that piece.
If you're going to be a head giver, what have you, be the best damn head giver you can be. To where when that man that you marry is like, God damn, who taught you how to do that? You can say, Yeezy taught me that.
Who reposted that pussy?
Yeezy reposted that pussy. You know, you can go back to that person, or you can have that person that's just like, God damn. And ladies, I promise you, if you doing things that your man has never had before, he's not going to stray on you.
He's going to stay right there.
He's going to stay there because he's wondering, what's the next thing she gonna do?
He's not gonna ask about the past. He's gonna leave the past where the past came from.
In the past, most dudes, honestly, want a woman. Chris Rockman said this before. This is not a idea of Hyman Randall, but yet a fact that has been given to us by Chris Rock through his extensive research. But most guys want a woman with a little bit of freak in them. So the time that it is that you spent finding yourself is actually paying off for you in the long run in securing and locking down that man that you might quite possibly want to be with for the rest of your life.
In the future.
In the future. So every experience that you have while you out there finding yourself, look at that shit as like, I don't know, a class. And you're moving toward a degree. This is just one class that you're going to take that's going to make you a better person overall. And it's going to add to the breadth of knowledge that it is that you will have when it comes to your sex game.
Jamal likes to say, it's not hoeing yourself, it's knowing yourself.
Ladies, get to know yourself. Get to know the different things that it is you can actually do. Learn your limits. Learn your peaks as far as really how far it is that you can go. What it is that you really like. Because I guarantee you, you know, it's going to come a time where you're going to have to tell some dude what it is that you like. And if you don't know, then you just don't know. You just going to be left out.
And I think that'll probably do it right now for
Hyman Randall
and Jamal McGusty.
Go ahead and find yourself, ladies. Don't hold yourself. Find yourself.
And that don't mean you're a hoe forever.